Hi, this is Maginoni, and here's a couple of DC reviews for you. We have Earth 2 and Action Comics 12. Now, I'm going to do Earth 2 first, because I want to do the good. So this way you guys understand I do like comics still. Now, Earth 2 number 4 was actually really good. There's a lot of really, really good stuff in here. We have the introduction to the Atom, and the Atom, this Atom is a combination of Giant Man meets Damage, it looks like. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him in action. Because to me, he looks like he's a no-nonsense type hero, and I like that. Now, you also have the battle between Grundy, and you have Flash, Hawkgirl, and the Green Lantern. And I'm telling you, this is going to be an awesome fight. Hawkgirl is awesome. Flash is a wuss. I mean, look at that. Shoots him right in the head. Doesn't know that he can regenerate, but she takes no chances and shoots him in the head. I applaud that 100,000%. And I like that kind of hero. I don't think heroes should always be goody two-shoes. I think there should be some that do what need to be done. And I like how they're basically keeping certain parts of her persona from the old Hawkgirl to this one. So I applaud that. Grundy is a monster, and I really like this Grundy version versus the other one, but Solomon Grundy was like, Solomon Grundy born on a Monday thing. This one, he's just like regenerating, he's like kill. The art is fantastic, the way he's regenerating, and he just looks totally evil. I love that panel right there. Then, just when I'm thinking, okay, this battle can't get any better, Green Lantern comes in and smashes his head like a sledgehammer. And I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. And I'm really enjoying Earth 2. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but you gave me Grundy, and you gave me head being blown off, and I'm beyond ecstatic. And I'm really looking. I just hope they don't screw this up down the road, because this is really, really, I'm really enjoying it. I guess you can say the one complaint I do have about this is this book is very similar, I guess you can say in theme, to Swamp Thing and Animal Man, meaning the black and then the green, and versus the the black, green, and red. So for that part of it, I'm like, it feels like I'm reading the same story again. Beyond that, though, oh, I'm loving every second of this book so far. So that's Earth 2. Alright, let's talk about Action Comics. Man of the People No More. Now, okay, in this issue here, if you remember, you have Clark Kent dying. And this is how I can see this editorial process go here. Grant Morrison goes, hey everybody, DC, I have this great idea. I'm going to kill off Clark Kent. And the editor was drinking and missed that part of he's killing Clark Kent. So now the story goes to press, and Dan, Dito, and the editorial staff throw a hissy fit going, Grant, you can't kill Clark. Who approved this? And Grant goes, well, nobody complained when I submitted it. And they go, Grant, you got us drunk on tequila. And how did we don't know what you were submitting. You can't do this. And Grant's like, look, I am a superstar writer in demand. I do what I want to do, or you suffer, you don't get it. You're not going to get my Superman, you're not going to get your Batman. I will just take my book elsewhere, and you can just suck it. And DC says, but Grant, you don't understand. We have a movie coming out. You can't kill Clark. What are we going to do 5 years from now? Clark is alive. Eventually this book is going to catch up to Clark. And Superman, you can't do that. And Grant goes, look, it's not my problem. You're just going to retcon it anyway. And it's not like I'm getting one dime from this Superman movie anyways. So you deal with it. And then finally they go, look, Grant, we have to change this. We will not accept this from happening. And Grant just goes, well, you know what? Shut the fuck up. I'll change it, but I'm leaving. That's how I anticipated this editorial process, because by the end of this storyline, by the end of this comic, Clark comes back. And I'm like, that was the biggest waste of time that I've ever seen in my life. You clearly killed a character that was very vital to this story, and it's like you realize the mistake right after the character died, and you brought him back. And nobody can argue with me. Nobody can argue with me saying that that was a justified move that made 100% perfect sense. And I don't buy that as fact, because he could have done anything else to resolve that conflict. He did not need to kill Clark. And then he throws in this thing at the very end that's like out of left field, and I just went, huh? Really? When did that happen? And I'm like, that's it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know Grant's leaving really soon, but so I was kind of wanting to just finish out the storyline, but now I'm just like, you know what? F this book. This is nonsense. You know, clearly, you know, I will accept this as a reason, and this is the only I'll only accept two. No, this is the only logical reason I can think of, other than Grant wanting to do something and then he got slapped after the fact and he had to change it. Is action. Somebody told Grant, you know what, Grant, you need to raise the sales of this book, and the only way he can figure out how to raise the sales for this book is by killing Clark, because he figured all you fanboys would just read that issue and then go to the forums and go, I can't believe you killed Clark Kent. Dude, can't you understand that Clark Kent's alive somewhere in the future? Blah, blah, blah. That's a really stupid move. Blah, 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 blah. And you know, I'm sure that's what a bunch of you fanboys did. I mean, not all of you, but I'm sure a good chunk of you did. I can't believe it. And then there's other people that goes, Grant Morrison is a god and he can do no wrong. You should never doubt the wisdom of Morrison. And, you know, I'm sure some of that was going on at the same time. I was just going, this is an interesting read, and then it went crazy. And once it went crazy, my interest level, well, jumped up a little bit, because I was like, how are you going to figure yourself out of it? And then once I saw how he figured himself out of it, I was just like this. I don't care. I just don't care how you fix it. It is nonsensical. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Horrible idea. That's what I think. If anything, the only good thing that came out of this is Batman. Batman is the only thing that's good in this book. And I'm pretty positive this Batman visit is somehow out of continuity. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. Like the Facebook link below. I sometimes give codes. I would have given a code for this book if they just gave free codes without having to buy variant cover prices. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh yeah, and this is a foot from Tiger and Bunny. And if you haven't watched Tiger and Bunny, you really should, because that is one kick-ass cartoon. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. More reviews later. So until next time. Like the Facebook link.